Every single year from 30 to 70, your rent's going to go up. Or your landlord's asleep at the wheel, they will die, and the next person will jack it through the roof to make up the difference. But the value of the rent goes up every single year from age 30 to age 70. Your most expensive line item in your budget is housing. So the most expensive line item in your budget is out of your control, variable, and increasing. That is not scalable. That's not sustainable long term. Again, what Rachel said, if you want to do it for 4 or 5 years, I think you got a good gig. Go ahead and do it for 4 or 5 years. But let's not translate that to, is it okay to rent forever? Well, it's okay, but it's going to kill you. Because what you're paying in rent now is nothing compared to what it'll be 40 years from now. I think we can all agree with that. And so when you buy, if you buy on a fixed rate 15-year, you now have a fixed payment for a property. It doesn't have to have a lawn. It can be a condo. You have a fixed rate. And then when you get paid off, you have a fixed rate, which is zero, other than your taxes and your property insurance, right? Those are two things that will go up as well, but they're a much smaller percentage, and they don't end up being the largest thing in your budget anymore, usually. So,
and I will say this too, Jenny, that it doesn't have to be a single family home. If you are single, you don't need a lot of room. It could be a condo, right? But owning property that you eventually own full out is what the key is. Yeah. That's the goal.
I don't want you to confuse the fact that you've got a really good situation right now, and I endorse you staying there, with a forever plan. It's not a good forever plan. It's a really good short-term plan, though. I would sit there and I wouldn't let your friends shame you into buying something. And that's what's happening. People are going, you got to buy a house, you got to buy a house. And you don't have to buy a house right now. You not got a bad deal. But you do need to stabilize the most expensive line item in your budget before it gets out of control and starts messing up your life. I mean, can you imagine being 70 years old and broke and your rent goes up every month?